of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Come on, get ready.
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The move whips and they get nailed with the command. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Forward there, not letting them out of the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Whiffs the throw. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's the ball, gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Throws them to negate the block. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Fantastic awareness. Barely blocks the jump in. Zones with the fireball. Fires a power wave. Going in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout triggered. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Experiencing burnout. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with a fireball. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Crispy burnout. Oh, chisels him down. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Uncomfortable space here. Can they flip each other on the edge? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Grabs him. Knocked down. Whiffs the throw. Goes in on the impact for nothing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Rushes off the KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sticks the jump in. Ends the meter, hoping for a turn to turn. Player one has a slight life. They got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, burnout triggered. Hits them with the Buffalo Wolf for some stylish damage. Player one needs to use the front of the corner here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Got him up against the wall, and the stud is there. Player two needs to use their SH, wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Both sides getting ready. Let's lose the power weight. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Crowns them from above. Medium kick. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps up, grabs him. Very solid corner kick. Player one chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two doesn't have a lot of adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Medium kick. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Big boom. Who's going to start things off?
I did it.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Capitalize on all of your chances. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for Nationals. It's time to go all in. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Absorbs the attack and fires back. This stun might mean the end of this round. Player 1 capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with the block. Can tech the throw? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes a trip. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. What'll happen here? Wait, oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. They've got the leader front. Burnout activated. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Very solid corner switch. Got their eye on the air. Knockdown. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. Oh God, this is tense. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Please, Terry. Charges forward. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they? Oh, burnout triggered. Flying through the air with the greatest of ease and hits him with a choking Shinobi Bachi. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Lighting up the skies with Covenant on the line. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Doing the business with his Shoryu engine. Player 1 clutch, and the air. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. What adds a bit of flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Saw that guy's counter. Great work finding the opening. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Backs them into the corner. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Knockdown. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Gets Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Brushes that off and keeps going. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Still very early in the round. They both need to stand firm. Oh, burnout triggered. Experiencing burnout. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Looking for a chance. Breaks the block with a throw. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Jumps up. Fires a power wave. Lighting up the skies with Covenant on the line. Oh, here we go. Player 1 can't use any drive-through. There's a drive impact. Dashing out the gate right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. have a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both a super art. Both fighters planning something. Breaks the block with a throw. Throw leaves him wide open. Connects with the throw. Are we gonna see a comeback? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The low kick hits. Ooh, what a smart throw. There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the gotta do better than that. Oh, away! Did we see a drive impact here? Throws that off. Punish counter sets the table. Player 1 is looking at a good situation with burnout. Confirm on the merciless yoga. No holding back. Dawson getting real serious with him. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Break through with the throw. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Raises with power weight. Gets scooped from down low. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 has the life lead. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now, feeling out the spacing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if it bends the meter, hoping for a good KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Raises with power weight! From upstairs! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Connects with medium kick. There's a change of sides. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Goes for the throw. All right. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Player 1 with the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Can't tech the throw. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. From up above. Player 2 is maintaining the... And a super activation. Looking to score some juice again. The low heavy connected? Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Mixing it up with low tiger. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. What a reaction to go air to air. Both fighters planning something? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Not much life difference. Jump drops them from the air. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 can't use any drive. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 is very good spot. Walt flatlines him. You got the skill, and now you got the title to prove it. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in. Catch the dome. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. No more drive gauge. That attack landed for a counter hit. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happening? Hold your breath. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Dashes. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Raises with power away. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Life Leaders doesn't tempt the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Fires a tiger shot. Charges forward. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Looking for a check, knocked him out of the air. Connects with the throw. And getting it all on the drive rush. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Gets the side switch, forward rush. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in?